Might have to tighten up the stuff because it keeps wiggling. Let me double check that this is all set up correctly. One moment. There we go. Hello, Maddie. How's it going? There's 3D models. It's backgrounds, patterns, 3D. What the? Oh. Feel? How are you doing? I don't speak English. Oh, I'm doing okay. That's okay. If you don't, you can just join us. There we go. How do I edit it now? Trying to figure this out. Let's see here. Oh. Cool. What the? We can change all those specs too. Redeem dreams from water. I don't have water with me. I'm sorry. Heyo, Brazil. Hello. Sorry, Rice Ball. I'm focused, and I just drank a lot of water for dinner, so I'm good for right now. Do you want me to give you those points back? Nah. Okay. But how have you been doing, Rice Ball? What's been going on? Not much. Nothing much. Nothing much going on. Let's go back to... No. That's all I needed. Anything new going on for you? Animes and shows? What animes have you been watching? The show called From just ended its third season 3, insane plot twist at the end, some sort of time loop phenomenon. Ooh. That sounds awesome. That actually sounds right up my line. I like the live. Thank you. I'm glad you like the live. Or gracias, gracie. I don't know. I don't know where you're from. So. Do you consider using base app like that cheating? I'm just curious because people say, and I want a base app. What do you mean by that? Want to know your opinion. So, if it is a free resource and you're not copying any like specific image directly and calling it your own, like when I'm copying an image, I made a video earlier where I did an art study of a Digimon trading card because it was an art study. I was trying to make sure I understood how they handle their shadings and stuff. I might continue doing that. But for the most part, I didn't call it my own art. I just made it. But it's when it comes to stuff like this where there's a 3D model, a lot of marketing companies, I'm trying to be more specific, marketing companies that I've worked for use 3D models to work on their illustrations. So they use that to help them out so that their stuff is more accurate. I've worked under a company that works for Hasbro for some Transformers art, and they use 3D modeling. So but the issue is when you use a specific illustration as your own and try mimicking it for profit. So that's the issue I have, and that's also why I have an issue with generative models. Because they're all stealing from other people's art. But this is just giving me a base. So yes, I do know how to make an anime, but I'm wanting to do things faster. So then I'm not, I'm using my brain and my technical skills for other aspects besides specifics with anatomy and trying to figure out the posing. When, Clip Studio Paint gives out these poses for free. People make poses on Clip Studio Paint for free so people can use them. So, if you're having people say that this is cheating, it's because they've never worked in the industry and you have to dish out um, you're going to have to dish out like 5 illustrations in a week. You gotta cut some corners where it isn't gonna hurt, you know? Like, there's illustrative companies that specifically have 3D modelers to help with that, you know? They hire specific people so that the composition is all good and all the artists have to do is illustrate and draw and render, and that's it. So it just depends. Yeah, I've used Procreate. I use Clip Studio Paint actually has it built into its software, which I definitely appreciate. It actually is more intuitive than I think. The app that I use on Procreate is called Pose to Pose or something like that, I think. But if there's a way that isn't breaking copyright, I mean, there's even pose books out there that specifically say that you can use their stuff for it. Yeah, I use... This is Clip Studio Paint. I moved away from Photoshop, from personal and non-specific my day job stuff, because I am a graphic designer by day and a freelance illustrator by night. So I'm always busy. But... And I'm just using it for the sketch. This whole thing, when I turn it off, is probably going to change when I get closer to the end. But getting the anatomy down is the first part of any illustration. Making sure that the beard actually looks like a beard. Let's put the hat brim a little lower. But if you're having people, so the issue is when you, let's say I go to the internet. Okay, this is just for examples. Okay, the issue when it comes to tracing is when you go to the internet, you grab a piece of, all right, let's see. I'm looking at a bunch of Christmas cards right now, so I'm gonna. Specifically fantasy Christmas cards, Final Fantasy Christmas cards. Let me look at one that's, oh, here we go. Nope, that's a is that a thumbnail? Nope. So you go like this, you click add, and you start, the issue is when you go like this, faint it out, zoom in, make a layer, and trace this. Right? And call it your own. Like going like this and being like, ooh, I did that. That's the issue. So there's reference poses that you can do. People usually ask or recommend is to actually just draw it out and not trace, just to avoid that. But when it comes to 3D models, I don't think there's an issue. Gotta age this one up, because last time I made him too hot. I'm always like, ooh, I'm gonna make something, and then I make him, according to everyone, I make him way too hot. some meat on those bones. But even then, this isn't like the final design. This is just the sketch phase. Gotta get that sketch down. But I usually do, this is a tradition of mine, is to make a Santa Claus based thing. I don't sell these, so I could just straight up trace or just redesign a art piece of my own. But I like redesign art that I've seen in the past for my own purposes. But I really enjoy just redoing or working on trying to figure this out. I do take elements from other pieces that I've seen because I am influenced. I am a person. I am influenced by things, but it's not. Yeah, there's lots to go. Sorry, I need to go to sleep. Okay, good night, Maddie. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, any other questions that you might have, let me know in the comments. I try to make these Christmas cards like within one stream, so I'm not stressing about it for multiple days. Because I got other things to work on. Snowlock Holmes, how's it going? I want to look for Reindeer City now. I love how majority of Reindeer City is a bunch of goofy. How are you doing, Snowlock? So I have to be careful about what music I play even more now, because now it could be just straight up generative, and I hate that. I hate it so much. Big old floofy hair right there. I'm chilling. I don't know if I said it, but my B-Day passed on 11/22. You did say that. I think we did. Well, shit, happy birthday. I think I did. I think I said happy birthday. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it was you. Yeah. But happy late birthday if I missed it. I can never remember. There's so much that happens in the holiday season that I'm kind of worried I might forget something, so. But happy birthday. Let's move this over. There, get some nice detail in. Thank you. You just remind me I need to start buying it Christmas gifts. See, I still need to buy some for my in-laws and my brother-in-law. And I have a few ideas of what to get my wife. Specifically, things she needs. Let me double check something before I say what I'm going to get. I don't know who's watching. Users in chat. Okay, cool. And YouTube? No one. Whoa, YouTube had a spike of 24 people watching. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of people. So I'm actually thinking of getting my wife a new computer, because she does the same thing I do for the most part. She's an artist, and she does use her computer a lot, and she broke it. Screen cracked, all her laptop cracked. So I'm trying to think if I need to get her a desktop. Or something. But I don't know what to get. It's hard to get for my father-in-law because he's, kind of on the loaded side, but he does like Star Trek. So I've been looking for Star Trek models that he doesn't have. But other than that, I am lost in what to get. So, those are my plans. Who knows? We'll see what I get, people. Depends, because things are getting expensive again. But figure out how to do the eyes. But for the most part, when I do Christmas presents for any extended family, I tend to stick to this Christmas card and send it to everyone. I don't know what to get gifts for, but I still want to let them know that I care. Oops. And then after this, I want to make a Vemon art, Beelzemon art, and Duskmon art. Get some more Digimon art into this place. Okay, and then if I hide that. So what's everyone's favorite Christmas tradition that they celebrate personally? Well, that's awesome. Keep up the good work. Thank you. The real Goofy? You don't have a check mark. How can you be the real Goofy? You're famous. You should have a check mark. Hello.
Hi.
Did you finish your art?
No.
Did you get, how far did you get?
I found the reference picture.
Okay.
I was about to start it and I was like, I need pants.
Don't you have?
No, I'm wearing pants. I
I
just need
am
to
streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I have pants, so it's fine. I just need to wash pants for work tomorrow.
Okay. This is the wrong one. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Bye. Love you. I said it. I said it. There, that's better. Okay, I know this sounds random. Okay. What sounds random? But you know the situation with the the United Healthcare CEO that happened today? I do know about it. Do you want to know what I think is weird? They're doing a manhunt and they closed all the bridges for it. I think we're just on the right steps towards Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, really? You were having beef with United Health. They're just sloppy with their work. They're so behind on technology and refuse to use email and slash email encrypted. Not just emails, but encrypted email. They're not using any email server. Gosh, I hate. There's a reason I'm irked about that. The main reason is okay. Here's the thing. They only use fax and it's piss. Dude, that pisses me off. Here's okay. The boomer generation. Okay, this is my very not so hot take. They're the ones that implemented emails and all these other technologies into the workforce, right? But then when it comes to like anything technology, they don't know how to use it. They never learned. They had a specific person learn. And if that specific person leaves for whatever reason, the company's screwed, you know? And like, I feel that that the government should also be able to use websites and emails. But people are so afraid of anything government oriented to be used for the internet when they're willing to post everything about themselves onto Facebook. Like, it irks me so much. Because these are the people that made it so that we used this technology in everyday life. And now they're making it so that it's supposed to be necessary for work. It's supposed to be necessary for living now. Like, we can't go without internet now because everything's integral to it, but they're not willing to use emails. Like, that's so stupid to me. Like, I have a different email for my job. I have a different email for my professional work. I have a different email for my personal work. I have a different email for my fun work. I have a different email for my freelance work. I have I have emails for everything, and I check them every day. It's not that hard. But then they're also the generation that gets scammed all the time from emails. Sorry, it's just so upsetting that they're the ones that are not willing to do it. It's like, so imagine my frustration when one of their agents called me and said, "We've been trying to fax you this for months," and I told them we literally haven't gotten it, and our systems are all up to date, so they can email the info encrypted or try to refax it. They're dying on a hill. Their protocols, they have to fax it. Oh my goodness. And I bet the reason they have to fax it is because one of the higher ups got a fax machine for $20,000 back in the 80s because everyone was like, faxes are the future of technology. They're the future of communication. Blah, da, 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 da. You know? Like, it's a glorified printer. That... We getting thick claws this year? Hey, Prolix. Hey, that guy. We'll see how he turns out. But that's probably the only reason that protocol for using faxes in a major corporation. Yeah, it's at this point, when it comes to faxing, it's probably faster to mail it than to fax. Like, I'm sorry, faxing got outbeat by snail mail in business stuff. Like, do you know how bad faxing has to be beat by something that's older than it? When will Mrs. Claus get some love? I don't know. I tend to avoid that of the holiday for just because of traditions. Maybe next year. Gonna look for a minute? Okay. But yeah, no, that just bothers me so much. Like, I get that you're dealing through it, but just the inconsistency for most companies to be like, well, we gotta do it this way because faxing, and it's probably because they're one of the head guys in their company decided that faxing is so much more important. Than actually paying their workers. But hey, that's very stupid. Like, if you're going to require me to apply to your job via email with a cover letter and a resume and a portfolio and this, don't ask me to get a fax machine. If you're so far behind, then maybe you shouldn't be around. The other thing is, I think most of these companies that specifically don't use more modern technology when it comes to their stuff is probably because they figured out a way. This is just my conspiracy theory, that they figured out a way to launder money so efficiently with this old stuff for modern technology that it's more profitable for them, to just keep it. That's the only reason I can think of. But besides them just being too much of a loser to adapt with the times. Imagine up using telepathy. You're old. uh, like it's just so stupid that's a reason for them to struggle. You know, like out of all the struggles you as a company are doing, you're choosing not to be with the times, really. Like out of everything. But like, to be honest, what happened today is probably exactly what Johnny Silverhands would want. Am I Johnny Silverhands? No. But is that what he probably would have wanted today to happen? Yeah, he probably also would want so much more to happen. What did I miss? Look up, Thigh Guy, look up what happened to the United Health Care CEO. Look that up. And that will answer all of your questions. What the heck? Gosh. I can't play this. Sorry. No, I don't want anything from 2024. That radio was played 3. Breaking copyright. Goodness gracious. Lo-fi should be fine. Looks non-generate, so it's fine. I'm the type of person that doesn't believe assassinations help. There are far more effective tactics that are Hey, I did not condone what happened today. I'm just saying Johnny Silverhands would. We should not. Did I say that we should look at him as a role model? No. Am I saying that whatsoever? No. I'm just saying that man would approve. Like, come on. I'm not condoning what Johnny Silverhands would or wouldn't do in this situation. Do I agree that there are better ways than violence to fix political and capitalistic issues? Yes. I'm just saying that out of everything that's happened this year, Johnny Silverhands would have agreed to what happened today. Do I think bombing a country for their resources is the best way to do things? No. Doing a you scratch my back, I scratch yours situation is so much more reliable than actually like going for a deadly, lethal, or whatever you call it way. You know, I had this whole discussion with my brother because he had an assignment to prepare for in class about specifically about like what would he do about the North Korea issue in America? Like, what would he choose to do when it comes to I thought he had to write an essay, so I gave him a lot of talking points. Do I know how he did? No. He was supposed to answer questions about this stuff in class and have a debate. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I'm like, okay, what would you think I asked him, what do you think would be the best way for us to make friends with North Korea? Or because he said he wanted to make friends with them. And I'm like, okay, what would be the best way? And he's like, well, probably through China. And I'm like, okay, how do you think we would improve our standing with China? He's like, probably trade with them. And I'm like, okay, not a path that I thought you were going to take, because I do know the stuff that he listens to. And I'm like, okay, so what would be the best avenue for that, knowing what's going on right now politically? And it's like, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, well, there's a lot of things where we're getting backlash because of statements that have been made by the president-elect. It's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. It's like, but those things that he states is supposed to help America. I'm like, yeah, but what's your statement about helping us with North Korea? And he's like, well, we gotta help China to become friends with North Korea at some point. And I'm like, okay, so are we becoming friends with these countries? He's like, no. And I'm like, yep, if that's your perspective. Like, it's one of those, like, you look at how things are. We are currently, I have to say currently, we are a global trade country. We trade with everyone, and everyone tries to trade with us. You know, like we don't trade with everyone, but we trade with the big players. But because of fear from past generations. We're getting into the situation we are now. But that's just my little tangent about what's going on. Because I'm just like, what the? But we were talking mainly because Snowlock has had issues with that United Health as an insurance company. I think that's why we brought it up, or why it was brought up. So. But besides that, how's everyone been doing now that we got a little bit more people showing up today? Hey, Snowlock. Pretty sure you're the mod. You're not? Okie dokie, well, I'll just do it then. Bam. Silent? I have like 4 mods, but none of them show up anymore, so. To be honest, I forgot what the symbols in Twitch chat mean, so. Also, don't mention me for a minute. Well, Snowlock, we're going to talk about all about Snowlock for the next full minute because... Gosh, stupid ads. A quick sketch of a thick Santa. Fine. Fine. 1 second. Let me make a new thing. Okay, so you want a thick Santa. Okay. Could have redeemed 100 squats. I know. Trying a thick Santa. Boy, he thick. Said thick, so I'm making thick. Gonna give him his big ol' sack too. Is it now? Is it? Oh. Mm-mm. Gosh, I can't believe you requested this. It's fun though. Gotta make sure it looks like pants. Your quick sketch looks like mine. Quick sketch. Well, you do enough quick sketches while you're just sitting there in the office. You get good at doing this. I'm still not as good as some people, though. How about that? If you only did. So cool thing is, I'm almost to my first 1,000 hours of view time in a year. I'm so close. I'm like 100 hours left, guys. Super excited. Have you guys seen the Eggman dance for the advertisements for Sonic 3? The what? So there's an Eggman dance that's advertising. I can't look it up because it has copyrighted music. But it's of both Eggman dancing. And it's so... you gotta look it up. I'm just gonna say you gotta look it up. Stupid ads. Guessing you went to look it up. Oh no, just doom scrolling. You're doom scrolling. Just kidding. I doom scroll all the time. Gosh.
It's so important to me that I've actually been working on it in therapy. In fact,
Hey, Felix, how's it going? Long time no see. I'm sorry, they're charging $13 a month. Welcome back, Snowlock. Long time no see on stream. I'm doing very well. Finishing work. Ooh, what you're doing for work? Snowlock, what have you been up to recently besides, you know, larking? Oh, so recently, my wife and I decided to watch a very dumb, funny, like, Christmas movie. The new Hot Frosty on Netflix. Gosh, that needs to be... Zoom in. Okay, it's right about there, yeah. And I think I talked about this on stream before, but I honestly think they should have. If you guys haven't watched it, you should. But the whole point the snowman is there, it says it right at the very beginning, is because there was a ice sculpture contest, which means that snowman was made by an artist. They never bring up the artist of who made the hunk of a snowman in this movie. And as someone who is an artist, that kind of is offensive, you know? Nope. Nope. Thank you for the Lex, Anthony.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform. Add products. Showcase them dynamically.
That is A-okay. Felix, I am okay with that. I don't know who this person is. Run! Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected. I guess my YouTube chat got disconnected at some point. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I got focused. Yep. That was weird. Looks like chat got disconnected for some reason on YouTube. How's Twitch's health? Twitch's health is good. YouTube's is excellent. I don't know why that happened. Maybe it's because my YouTube is kind of on the dead side today. Bye, guy! I mean, to have a huge spike of 24 views on YouTube's live, I think that's pretty good. It's more than I've had in the past. And I think I specifically only use YouTube Live to help with the hours that I need. To get monetization. That's more than a... Well, I can see right now that the spike is like 24-1. It was not a long-lasting 24 views. But it was probably because I was still getting set up. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to beat what I used to get on Twitch. Like the summer of 2020, Twitch in 2020, of the summer of 2020, hands down the best Twitch viewership I've ever had. And I don't think it's going to get any better because things are changing quite rapidly. But, you know, that's going to be a bit in the future when that type of stuff happens. Because I'm not... If I get to that point again, I think it'll be better now. Give me sketch of the day. You mean this? This is what you want? You want me to show this? Make a cube based off of Jinx from Arcane. Test. I missed a spot. It's probably right there, isn't it? Dang it. You asked me for something, and doing 3, if it's your kryptonite, that means you should do it.
The Wooble sent me some crochet kits to try out, and I've never used a kit like this before, so I'm really excited to see what it is.
If you ask me for something, I'll tell you something to study. To work hard. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. Okay. I haven't drawn a cube in ages. Well, start with one line. It's 9 lines. Why is there something going on with my chat on YouTube side? Okay. Pop out. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Weird, but okay. Back to the references. Da, 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 ya, da, da, ra, da, da. trying to do a different reindeer. I guess I should color it this way. Is anyone else excited for the new Gundam series that's going to be coming out? Journal paper. Journal paper makes it easier. I feel drawing on a tablet makes it easier for drawing cubes. Yeah, you didn't know? And do you want to know what the crazy thing is? It's animated by the same people who are making the new Evangelion movies. The Gundam does look different from what I would normally expect a Gundam to look like. It looks round. Yeah, I think it looks more round. Oh, it makes it easier to draw online paper. Gotcha. Yeah, that would make it easier. Also cannot afford a tablet. Depends on the tablet you're wanting. Like, I'm actually going to make a video about, like, things to get artists or creatives for Christmas after this video comes out. Should have made that video earlier, but... Goodness gracious. Yes, they do not like you. That's a great ad for BetterHelp. But no, I think the last time I checked for tablets can go from a range of like $75 to $3,000 now. You just not have a screen tablet versus a regular tablet. I mean, I currently use a Wacom, and they've sponsored me in the past. But with how they've been treating everything, I don't know if I'm gonna buy my next one to be that. So that was the challenge. You got to figure out how to do it. I've seen people do cubes of like other characters. Don't think linearly like this has to be the character. Do like the stuff about the character. Do the different outfits. Do, you know, the hair color. Do the little details. Maybe make it into a bomb. But I will succeed. Yeah. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Ha, 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 ha. Getting to the cut, we're doing the color part, and that's the weirdest part. Getting to the color part, and that's the weirdest part.
It's the Motion Array Epic Holiday Sale. Get 10% off your everything plan. Templates, music, footage, AI voiceovers, sound effects, plugins, and more for unlimited
Goodness gracious. But at least you're practicing, right? You have to show me what you come up with when you're done. Perspective is definitely another weakness of mine. That's what drawing cubes are for. You learn how to do perspective through the cube. The cube. So one cool thing about the new Wizards of Waverly Place is that Matt became the billionaire.
Your home sweet home just got even sweeter because Hobby Lobby has hundreds of exclusive decor items for every room.
Hmm. Okay. I finished the assignment, Professor Alexander. Okay, well, post it in the Discord. Let me know when you did. Posted. Cool. Let's see it. I said cube, not Roblox. Here. Let me show you what I mean. Try doing something like this, but with pencil. and make it Jinx. Okay. Or... Gosh, that just sent me to him. Meant for papercraft type Minecraft. Oh, no. I meant cube. Like this. Figure out a way to get her design into this. Cube. Cube. I said cube. Cube. Hey! I wanted it to be cube. Show me the cube. Man, I can't type today. Luckily, I have dyslexia, so I can read it no matter what. No, that's not how dyslexia works. I can't read. I mean, I can, but it's hard. Dang it. See it. Then I am not sure how to do the assignment. I started off with just the head, but figured you meant doll body. Okay, so I want you to use what you see in her design, like her outfit, her hair, and implement that into the shape of a cube. So, give a couple examples with this cube study here. Right here. So this cube study, right? So see how the sushi is two different subjects, but it's still in the shape of a cube? Or see how this box has different layers, but it's still in the shape of a cube? Or this yarn, still in the shape of a cube? This bread has different textures, right there and there, but it's still in the shape of a cube. That's what I mean. Turn her body, figure it out, be creative. Don't think inside the box, think outside the box, and metaphorically, but still keep within the with a box. If you need to have help, do some cube, look up some cube study arts of characters. Might help. I am not that guy. I am not. This is a study exercise. This isn't supposed to be stressful. It's not supposed to be, worrisome. You're supposed to use it as a way to study. Here's an idea. Make her top around the box, and then have her tattoos on another part. There you go. But keep it in box. Do you doubt my trust in you, Thigh Guy? I believe that you can do it. Like, it doesn't have to be just make a cube based off of the character. Does it have to be the full body? No. Can it be easy if you just do the torso? Yes. But make it a cube, nonetheless. Let me see if... Did I see it on... It's okay. Nope. Was it on Twitter? Yeah, I don't know where I saw it, but I did see it on a social media thing. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm trying to get this closer. Don't want to spend more than one day. I'm gonna get the base colors of Santa in, and then I think that's gonna be it for today. I am way too right now bouncing my ideas. Nice. But I am feeling it today. Just don't know what's going on. Is that Solo Leveling I see behind you? Yes! It is! I don't have the 10th book yet. I want to get the 10th book, but I don't have the 10th book yet. I do plan to get it, though. If I don't get it for Christmas, I'm going to get it for myself. That's my plan. But I have been in... I'm so upset. They were supposed to have the next season out already for Solo Leveling. And then it never came. So now it's up to January. Ugh. Oh! The light novel ended. I don't know how I feel about that. Isn't it on its third? Or is it still on its second? I think it's going to go for 7. 7 seasons. Oh, 26? Yeah, no, it's gonna go for a while then. Or it's gonna do what Attack on Titan did and do this stupid Season 4, Part 5, Section 8, Form 5, 4. I don't know what they did a lot of weird stuff in there. So, I mean, they're already doing the Part 1, Part 2. But I thought the light novel went like up until Rudy was an adult and then it continued with his kids. I haven't read them, so I'm not 100% on that. There we go. Yeah, but doesn't it follow his kids more after a certain point? I okay. Like, from what I've heard of the reviews of Jobless Reincarnation, is that it's supposed to change its name for a new light novel because Jobless Reincarnation is the prequel to the is a prequel. That's all I know. Is that it is supposed to be a prequel. Why is it saying that my chat is disconnected? Let me Google this real quick. Okay, so Mushoku Tensei is the story for Rudius, and then it's not a prequel. There's a sequel series. Okay, my bad. One moment. I guess it was just someone's interpretation of the story. I think that's what was going on. It was an interpretation of what happens in the light novel. Okay, so I've avoided as much as I can, but because I am chronically online, it gets really hard to avoid spoilers for shows. So I'm trying not to give you spoilers, but there's, yeah. I was like, oh, what's like? There was a video where it's like, what's Rudeus's true power? And I'm like, oh, that's cool. What's his true power? Well, they're kid. And I'm like, what do you mean they're kid? What? You mean Sylvie's kid, right? So, yep. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of kids. Come on, something. Looks like the light novel. Well, we'll find out that. I'll figure that out later. But looks like the light novel ended in 2019 and they are planning to make a sequel series. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I wonder if they're waiting until all of the English stuff is shaky. Until all the English for Mushoku Tensei is out and translated. And then they're gonna get started writing again. Cool. Well, I didn't know that, so...
Shop for the gamer on your list without breaking the bank. With Lenovo.com's holiday sale, you can expect great tech at unexpectedly great deals. Whoa, cool. So what are you waiting for? Gift them the PC they want and help them go beyond performance and game without compromise with Intel Core i9 processors. Start shopping now, only on Lenovo.com.
Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I know it's low. Gosh. It's continually charging. Like, for me, as much as I like redheads, the girl, I forgot her name. Why can't I remember her name? Maybe because she wasn't important, except for a few parts in the last season. Well, the thing is that, like, as much as I like redheads, she is just the worst. Like... Do not disrespect my favorite tsundere. I just don't like tsunderes. And I hate the fact that in anime, the majority of redheads are tsunderes. Tsundere. Well, they announced in the end of the season, at the end of why she did it. I still think it's a dumb reason. She did not communicate with him. She broke up through him with a glorified text. Actually, no, she just dipped. Okay, fair. Gosh. It still upsets me. I guess I just don't like that type of drama. That gives me CW vibes of drama. You know, like, it's, just reminds me of the CW. I don't know. It's weird. Does the light novel have an audiobook? If you can get me those links, I might have time to listen to them. If I'm not working, I'm making art. And if I'm not making art, I'm playing a TCG. And if I'm not playing a TCG, I'm hanging out with my wife. I don't have time to read except for through audio means anymore. And that's sad because I like reading. I mean, I used to actually stream with audiobooks going on in the background. Like, I used to actually specifically have audiobooks playing in the background that I preferred because I knew those could be avoided on copyright. And then I didn't have to talk. It was great. I just did that, didn't I? Oh my goodness, I just did that. Ah. Link it in the Discord. Or message me on Discord. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I do have manga, but a manga takes me like an hour to read, if that. So I can read them fairly fast. The one I don't think I'm ever going to read, but I think it's cool. I don't know if I will read, but I think it's really cool, is the Star Wars Visions my wife got me for my birthday. Like, it has some really... It just has some really cool art pieces in this. Like, look at that. It's so cool. So, yeah, that's my favorite manga that I got this year so far. But I do like Solo Leveling. It's been a fun read.
Elvis decided I was done.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I'm getting close to being done for the night, too. I'm getting kind of drained.
Tell him how disruptive you were.
Hi. Do you like the colors?
That looks good though.
Yeah. He's climbing to my shoulder.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I think I'm gonna be done for the night. Just got to the beard. I'm almost done with this. Ugh. Usually this doesn't
Do not do that. What you
take me more than a couple
put it
sessions.
down for 2 seconds.
Oop.
Sorry. I know.
Oh gosh.
You're naughty. You're a naughty kitty.
Feisty kitty. Yeah, he's old and feisty. Is that the spine slowly show Rudy is growing up? Oh, that's cute. He is 19, 20, maybe 21 now.
I think he's 19.
I thought he was 19 last year.
Well, then he's 20.
Like, I don't know when his birthday is, so I'm always like 19, 20, 21. Then next year I'm going to be 21, 22, 20, 20, 21.
Yeah. Have they seen Elvis before?
I don't think so. Do you want to come see show him?
You want to be a star? Come here.
Yeah, he's old. Okay.
Where's the sun?
Here we go. There he is. Look at this camera up there. He's actually purring. He likes to my hands right there. He's just slightly purring.
I think he's been a little attention starved today.
Yeah.
It's hard to be elderly.
Yeah.
Come on.
He doesn't look a day over 7. I know, right?
Yeah.
He looks so young for being a really old cat.
And he was quite the tomcat in his day. Go outside, prowl the streets, come back with fresh scars.
Know what who he reminds me of? He reminds me of that, like, butler from Overlord. Well, it looks like all the animals are showing up, so we're going to end tonight before it gets too loud. So thank you, everyone, for stopping by, and we'll see you guys all again next time. Hopefully I can get this finished, because I do want to get this done before the end of the week, so I can then send it to the printers and send all the cards out next week. So that's my plan. I will see you guys all again next time, and have a good rest of your night. See you again. Bye.